everybody, Arend here again. Меня зовут Arend Feenstra, Countryside Acres. We are still on our tour with Nikolay Talanov. He is a publisher of an agricultural show here in Nizhny Novgorod that's been running for 26 years. This is the fourth segment that we've done today. We're now visiting a smaller farmer who is a potato farmer here in Nizhny Novgorod.
Welcome to Russia.
Вы занимаетесь картошкой? Картошкой только занимаетесь?
Да.
Больше?
Чисто картошка.
Only potato.
Only potatoes. 200 acres potatoes. 200 acres.
200.
Acres.
Не 200,
200
нет.
гектаров.
Меньше. 200.
Сколько гектаров?
Ну 20 был.
20 гектаров?
Да, 22.
20 гектars.
22.
22
Hectares or acres?
Гектар. 50 акров.
50 акров.
50 acres.
Да.
Okay.
Нет, 50.
That's
1,
большой
2, 3, 4,
potatoes.
5,
That's a lot of
50. 50 это
acres of potatoes.
50 акров.
Agriculture Institute.
Okay.
You Agriculture Institute. College Agricultural.
Me?
Нет,
Нет, я.
You. Да.
University Agriculture.
Agriculture. Инженер-механик.
Инженер.
Mechanic. Okay.
Да. В колхозе, колхоз когда был, колхоз.
Не понимаю.
Сейчас, момент.
Сейчас мы. Сейчас все окей, все. Свиндарьял, нет, он тоже
Ты
записан.
говори, чего, я буду переводить. Да.
Давай, ладно.
Когда был колхоз,
Нет,
что ты
пусть.
хочешь сказать?
Главный инженер работал в колхозе.
Раньше в Советском Союзе здесь было большое сельхозпредприятие, он там был главным инженером.
Чай будешь? Ти.
Used to be in the Soviet Union. There was a large agricultural enterprise here. He was the chief engineer there.
Да. Понимаю.
Затем колхоз распался, все люди стали заниматься каждый своим, кто-то уехал на заработки в другие города, в Москву, в Нижний Новгород, а он решил открыть свое фермерское хозяйство. Купил части земли, вот эти 85 гектаров, и медленно-медленно стал расширяться. Купил один трактор, затем купил другой трактор, и понемногу все больше и больше. His wife.
Да.
Wife.
Son.
Son? Wife. Да?
Но!
No?
Его.
Yeah, his wife. Your wife.
Да.
That's the son.
My wife.
Your wife.
Да,
My wife.
это сон.
Этот. Childers или как-то.
Yeah. Понимаю. Then the collective farm broke up. All the people began to engage in each of their own. Someone who went to work in other cities in Moscow, Nizhny Novgorod, and he decided to open his farm to buy parts of the earth. These 85 hectares and slowly began to expand. Bought one tractor, bought another tractor, little by little, more and more. Да.
Они работают только своей семьей, но в сезон иногда нанимают буквально там одного-двух человек, когда нужно срочно сортировать картофель, готовить картофель к посадке, вот в яркий сезон, или когда идет уборка. Вот в этот момент они приглашают на работу временно еще несколько человек, но весь год в основном они работают только своей семьей.
They work only by their family, but in the season, sometimes one or two people. When you need to urgently sort potatoes, prepare potatoes to land in bright season, or when cleaning is being clean at that moment, they invite temporarily a few more people. But all year, mainly, they work only their family. Да. Good.
Давай пройдем, посмотрим, где что.
Давай.
Так, я камеру тоже возьму.
Welcome давай, что? Welcome, что хочешь.
Доброе пожаловать.
Да.
Уважаемый.
Welcome.
Welcome. Добро пожаловать.
Пойдем.
А рядом это их поля.
Картофельс.
Сорт этот.
Sorting, yeah, sort.
Сорт королева Анна, как будто королева.
Sort in here.
Кинг Анна. Кинг. Сорт. Немецкий сорт.
Germany.
Deutschland.
German potato.
Да.
Вот это.
Deutschland Kartoffel.
Да, Deutschland картофель. Оттуда.
Okay.
Вот такая вот.
That's a lot of potatoes.
We're gonna have to throw how many away?
Whatever's left. It'll start
В
to get
этом
bad.
году
Sorting machine.
выходной, скажем. У рабочих выходной.
Just shake all the dirt and dust out of them. And then you end up with clean potatoes coming back up. Да. You get some video on that side? Or you're going to put some in?
А 30, как его зовут? Еще.
Арент.
Arend.
Да.
Давай этот.
All right, so they had a bumper crop this year. They had like 3 times as many potatoes as normal. So he was saying even if they only sold a third of that, they would be doing great. And they actually sold 1.5 times. So they had a really, really good year. They're bagging most of this for food. All these ones here are getting picked up soon. And then there's a dividing line between here. This is all seed potatoes. It runs through this line. And so you can see they're already sprouting. These will all be going in the field for the following year's crop. They have 200 acres total, with 85 hectares, and they put about 40 hectares into, no, they put about 40 acres, I think it was, into potatoes. Whatever's left, they don't really care. I mean, they've already sold way more than they thought they would. So some of this is obviously still usable, but a lot of it they'll just dump back out into the field. It'll be fertilizer, and then they'll start again for the next year. So this looks like a big waste, but he already sold way more than he would have normally. It's been a bumper year. All right, so this is all potato ground. He discs it with that disc over there that we looked at earlier. Not real big, small disc. Then he fertilizes it all. So you can probably see that right here on the ground. And then he rototills it in with this guy. Everything's done, only 2 of these tractors, Belarus tractors. I'm guessing this is also around 80 horse. I don't know 100% sure. You see these everywhere here. And then rototiller, which is very similar to the one we had in Canada. This one's a bit bigger. I think ours was 72 inches, and this one will be about 96 or 2 meters. Spins around and turns it into this nice loose dirt. And now this bed would be ready for potatoes. So his land runs from here all the way down over there. This is what I would call a normal size farm, but this is a small farm in Russian standards. And then it goes from here all the way across to there. So when I grow up, 200, 400 acres, 200 to 400 acres is like a normal size farm that everybody had. Versus here though, everybody seems to have like 10,000 or 5,000 or 20,000 or something bigger than that. And you know, so when they talk about farming and you say you only want 200 acres, they think that's kind of odd. Versus this guy's got the smaller farm and he's making it work. And he says if you work hard here, there's no end to the opportunities, which is what I think as well. It just takes somebody to have a willingness to work and put it all together and make it go. So this guy here would be the harvesting machine. Being filmed as we film by two separate guys. This is the first foreigner that this guy has had to his farm. So this would be for filling the barn, I think. They would harvest him in the field and then back and dump it in here, and then this conveyor could point up in the air in order to fill that warehouse full, which is neat. A bit of a plow. Older stuff, which I think is fine. A lot of farms you see new stuff and then you start thinking that that's the only option, and it's not. Anyway, he was saying I'm the only foreigner that's been to the farm here, so they're videotaping us at the same time for a little bit of history for themselves. He started here with absolutely nothing, which is the same. My wife and I started with nothing as well, and through hard work, dedication, a lot of sweat, tears, blood, slowly but surely you build something to pass on to the children. So, very nice. And this is a really neat little tractor here too. Don't know if that one works or not. Unfortunately, somebody has to film and won't be able to work, but these guys are getting her done.
You jump in
So
there.
these are going 550 kilometers away to another city. Too dark in there. No, this is a weigh scale. I didn't realize that. So they had these all loaded up to weigh, and it's reading on there. Da-da. You got to take them off of there. Da. Ah, one bag. Higher, higher. Хорошо.
Любит работать. Мешок 34 килограмма. Давай, Ди. Хотеть камеру.
There, they're going for interview. So he's doing his interview for his TV channel now. The gentleman very friendly invited us to his home. Lives here in the village. Trying to get my daughter married off already. Says in 3 more years, then you'll be an adult.
University.
Well, I don't think he meant university. Something about universal. Something about, I don't know. It was about marriage anyway. This is neat too. It's very narrow, very small unit, but big heavy-duty discs. In my opinion, and a nice rolling basket. So these are great for knocking down the clumps when you're done. It's a real heavy-duty looking unit, and yet really small. Just cool. Arteis, I don't know where's that made. It's all in Russian, so I'm going to assume it's Russian, a piece of equipment. But it's not very wide. 2 meter again, probably. Nice unit. So the piece of land that we're looking at buying has some scrubby stuff that hasn't been used immediately, or not for a while. And I was thinking of a heavy disc, so something like this would work really well for it, I think. Here we got a cultivator. Looks like. Old unit as well. I personally really like old equipment. One of the main reasons I like old equipment is because it's cheap. Most people don't want it. You get in Canada too, a lot of people don't want it because it's too small. And so you can pick it up very, very cheap. It makes farming a little more affordable for us little guys that don't have deep pockets. All right, that's another farm tour done. That's the last one for the day as far as I know. The sun is starting to set. It's going down. Beautiful evening. We really enjoyed this one as well. So this one has obviously less to see, and some of those big agricultural enterprises are really neat to look at, but they're not really realistic for many of us. I can't afford something that big. Many of you can't either. And so although it's neat to see, this is more realistic and more family oriented, family size. Now there's time for tea around the table, like these fellows are enjoying right now. Truck's loaded and they're having some tea. So anyway, I really appreciate it. I hope you guys did as well. Drop your comments down below if you like this as well. This is a potato operation. Every time you go to the store, I can't think of too many meals that don't involve a potato. So every time you get potatoes, this is something, this is where it comes from. It starts from family farms, men and women, hardworking families that are providing good food for your table. So hope you guys enjoyed. As always, drop your comments down below. If you have an operation, a farm, a facility, a factory, whatever it might be, and you would like us to come and have a look at it, film it, let me know. Give me an email, send me an email. The email is in the description down below, and let us know. Also, if you have any comments, questions, concerns, write them in there. We do try to answer as many comments as possible. We don't always have time for everybody. Especially now, it's just it's a lot of extra work for us to keep up with. So, but I hope you guys enjoy the content. Give her a thumbs up. Please subscribe if you haven't done so already, and we will catch you guys in the next one. God bless you.
Hey darling, can I tell you what's been on my mind? Sick and tired of the 9 to 5 in the city life. Hey darling, we could get out of town, see the beautiful world around, wanna see it now. Pack our bags and get in that car, leave a little note and we'll drive real far. Let's get out, we can leave this city, let's drive to the open air. Yeah, the countryside is so pretty, with the wind blowing in your hair. We can look back someday, baby, don't you understand that we only get one life? I wanna make it count, honey, come on now and take my hand. Hey darling, I love it when it's me and you on the road with a couple of tunes in a car for 2. Hey darling, you know we're gonna have a really good time, driving in the middle of the night when the stars are bright. Pack our bags and get in that car,